Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another amazing video recording at your popular YouTube channel, the UK Coupon Key, aka UCK788. That's our handle, and I am the Lucky Star, your presenter for today's episode, which is the paper preview video for week 41, 2024, this Monday afternoon, the 8th of April, 2024. In case you're new here, this is the channel where we'll give you the draws or the cannot draws, which is taken from the 1 to 49 matches of the coupon fixture for the week. And these are weekend games which are usually played on a Saturday and Sunday. And kudos to everyone out there who won actually for last weekend, which wasn't a bad week. The draws were 13 draws in total, but I think a lot of these draws were exposed, and so many persons were able to pinpoint them and make something out of it. During the course of this video recording, we'll be bringing you 3 pairs, and all 3 pairs are coming from our Niger record. The first one is number 1 pairing number 3. The second one is number 16 pairing number 48. I think that is an every week 41 pair. If you go look up our video for last season, I think we showcased this pair as well. And the third pair is 40 pairing 41. This is an every week of brand pair which we'll be using over time on this platform. In case you're not new here, you will agree with me. I'll be using this pair when we bring the proof to you. So all of this proof will be coming from our Niger record, like I did say. And also we have our secret extra tip, and we're happy to announce that the secret extra tip is back on track. Like for last week, we did well. That game actually put through as a cannot draw as predicted, and I think my friend who usually used that cannot draw to rotate the pairs was able to make something for last weekend, because the first pair we showcased for Monday last week, we showcased 2 pairs of 25 and 26. That did not give us any draw, but the pair of number 17 pairing number 18 became 2 draws at the end of the day. So that brother usually rotates that dead game with those pairs, those digits. Would have been able to get out of the 4 tickets, 2 of the tickets as winning tickets. So must have made some return on investment there, 50% as it were, and that's a good one if you ask me. And the second video we did make for last weekend showcased the pair of number 46 pairing number 18. I remember that sequence started it in week 36, and it's been ongoing and profitable to us. It has always only disappointed us once. And for this particular week as well, I will look into the Telegraph and be bringing out the every week 41 sequence for us, or every week of one as it were, so that we can have a pair in our main video recording, which will be coming up by Wednesday, God willing. And the third video we made for last week nearly skate through, but couldn't skate through perfectly well, because number 17 became a draw from the 5 dead game series which we did for our extra corner video for last weekend. So that number of 17 spoiled that particular video. With that being said, we'll head straight into the present for this particular week without wasting much of your time. And we'll be looking at the first paper on this platform, which is the Telegraph that is right here in front of us. We have on the upper right hand side the Dreamland section. We have number 14 and 15 in the first page there, and that number 14 and 15 is our commentary games 1 and 2 if you open the inside back page of this paper. And also we have number 20 and 21 as our commentary game 6 pair. If you look carefully, you see me write number 42 below the number 21. Number 21, sorry. If you look inside the page of this paper, the page 2, think instead of writing number 21, they wrote number 42. So those are some of the discrepancies which happen in this paper often time. And I'll be showing you something about I think Millwall, that's the match Millwall, from our full section of this journal. So let's see the other side, the bottom side of our front page of this Telegraph. At the top tips column of our Telegraph, remember we checked the Dreamland section just now. We saw 2021, which are these games there as our commentary game 6 pair, and this number 20 is not supposed to be in this spot. It can come to the magical column, the middle space here, but it's not supposed to be at this spot. So a repetition like this is something we're going to be looking at critically. That means that particular number has something to tell us in this particular week. And I'll also be showing us, like I did mention, the match Millwall, which is number 13, at the full list column of the Telegraph. At the 1-2S focus column of this particular journal, we can see the game 13 here. We'll have Millwall Cardiff. We have the rating of -4 in bracket. I also have the forecast as 2B8. Remember, if you look at your 2B6 here that we have here, or 2BK6 or 2B12, that 12 is usually the figure that's usually put in a circular sphere kind of. But for that of number 13, it's been opened up. In the good old days of this paper, you know, when they will do an opening up like this, that tells you that that number has something in stock, or that particular number 8 itself may have something in stock. But we'll look at this critically and see if we have anything about it that we may come up with during the course of our subsequent video. That brings us to now looking at the secret extra tip for this recording, which is telling us that number 49, which is the match between Edry and Dunfermline from our Scottish Championship division, is looking likely like he cannot draw for this week 41. That is either side to win these matches. In their previous, their past 6 meetings now, Edry have won one of the matches. Dunfermline has won 3, while they had 2 draws between them. I'll be reading to us when they met on the 11th of February 2023. It was Edry 3, Dunfermline 4. They met on the 18th of February 2023. It was Dunfermline 1, Edry 1. When they met again on the 22nd of April 2023, it was Edry 1, Dunfermline 1. So they had 2 draws there. On the 5th of August 2023, it was Dunfermline 2, Edry 1. When they met on the 9th of December 2023, it was Edry 1, Dunfermline 2. Then they met again on the 5th of March 2024. It was Dunfermline 0, Edry 2. So they've had 6 meetings now. 1 win to Edry, 3 to Dunfermline, and 2 draws in between both matches. And if you look at most of the times that Dunfermline had their wins, they had it from away, and they are away for this weekend. So who knows, maybe the match will be going to Dunfermline or possibly Edry. But we are looking at it that this match doesn't look like a draw for this week. But in case you have it as your live banker draw, please go ahead and utilize it, and don't pay attention to what I have to say about this particular match, as it were. That brings us to now looking at the second paper of this platform, and that is the special advanced fixture. Before I go any further, I want to ask you to, in case you are not subscribed yet to this platform, get subscribed for more info like this. And in case you are new to this platform, get subscribed now so that you can get to see more of this type of info that will help you make some cool money at the weekend. And also, don't forget to share this video via social media handle for others to also know about our platform, so that they too can key in while you click on that like button that makes this video to go out there for others to see. So do all of those right now. I really do appreciate it. And as our first video, we ask our viewers to choose a particular option they want to make us do for the extra corner video, which is the third and probably the last video for the week. We have 5 options. Number 1 is if you want us to do the one banker draw video. Number 2, if you want us to do the pair video. Option number 3 is if you want us to do the now video, you can make that your choice. Put it in the comment section, read it up, and make a video based on popular demand. Number 4 is if you want us to do the winning line video, you can make that your choice as well. The 5th option, which is the last but not the least, so if you want us to do the 5-day game series video like you saw us do for last weekend, you can make that your choice. We'll read it up, collect it, and make a particular video based on popular demand. So help us out there. We're 800 plus now on this platform. I want to get 1,000 plus, and to continue to grow this platform. The bigger we get, the better for us. We do this research so that you can win your bet at the weekend. Getting subscribed is for free, so do it right now while you watch the video clip as we bring you the special advanced fixture segment on this particular presentation for this Monday, the 8th of April 2024. For this particular week now, we have the regular league matches. They are back on track from numbers 1 to number 8. That is our Premiership division right there for us, while from numbers 9 to 18, that's our Championship division. Well, we also have from numbers 19 to number 30. That's our League 1 matches right there for us on the left-hand side of our special advanced fixture. On the right-hand side, we have various columns. As you can see, we have the lotto sequence column where we have N and P, and that's numbers 14 and 16. Now, let me chip in something quickly before we move any further. Okay, I'll be bringing that up when we look at our sequence for this particular week. From numbers 31 to 42, that's our English League 2, while we have from numbers 43 to number 48, that's our Scottish Premiership Division, while we have just one match in the Scottish Championship Division, and that's on number 49. On the right hand side of this journal, we have other columns like the expert trial column, the high score quiz column, and the easy column, which is the last but not the least column on this particular journal. We see some repetition which takes place. This is exactly what they did for last week, so maybe they have something in common. The game 2 of our expert trial is being repeated to the box 2 of our high score quiz. That's number 16. They also did repeat the game in our box 8 of our high score quiz to the game 4 of our easy column. If you look at the special advance fixture for last week, which is week 40, 2024, it's exactly the same repetition which took place. So we're going to be looking at that critically. Why the date of play for these week matches are the 13th on the 14th of April 2024. That brings us to looking at our first sequence now, which is that of number 1, pairing number 3. Now, the first sequence, like I did tell us, all of these proof are coming from our Niger record, and this that we're looking right here in front of us is week 4, week 15, 2020. And what are we working with? We're working with the scoreline at number 1. We have the scoreline as Chelsea 3, Southampton 3. Any season or week that you have the scoreline of 3-3 on number 1, therefore you take note of the both teams there, which for this week 15 we have Chelsea and Southampton. So in week 16, that will give you a very formidable pair for 1 or 2 draws. So at this point, come the week 16, we are looking for Chelsea and Southampton, and we can find Chelsea at number 4 away, while Southampton is at number 5 home. That means for number 4 and 5, we have to give us a definite pair for that week, and we did mark number 4 as the draw for week 16, 2020. So the next time this did occur again, we have to look at week 26, 2021 against week 27, 2021. So for week 26, 2021, we have on number 1, Brighton 3, Wolves 3. Hence the scoreline is 3-3 at number 1. Therefore, for week 27, we're looking for team Brighton and team Wolves for 1 or 2 draws. So that week 27, 2021 being an FA Cup week, we tried to track both teams down. We couldn't find both of them, but we didn't find Brighton at number 21 away, and that match also ended up in a draw. It was the only game that came on coupon and picked a draw. So the series did not set again until this week 40 against week 41, 2024. So here we go for last week 40, 2024. We had on number 1 Aston Villa 3, Brentford 3. I'm sorry, my print is not too clear. That was the kind of paper they gave to me for my special advance fixture for week 40. But we all know the score to that match as of now, and hence it's played a 3-3 score draw on number 1. That means we have to look out for team Aston Villa and Brentford for week 41 to give us 1 or 2 draws. So here we have for the week. We have on number 1 away Aston Villa, while on number 3 home we have Brentford, and those are the 2 teams on number 1 for week 40, 2024. So that's what we're telling us, that come rain sunshine, we're expecting number 1 and 3 to pull through for 1 or 2 draws. And that brings us to telling us what I wanted to chip in a while ago, and that brings us to looking at the fixture for last weekend. So this is kind of like an announcement, because it's a friend of mine from Togo who asked me to make this publication. The sequence is not mine. You guys know I don't deal much with Niger, and the other person have been asking for current sequence, and this is one of them that you can make use of, but it's not going to be given out for free. Said you have to pass through us to get this particular sequence. The sequence, he has packaged it and is up there with us already, and he's asking that if you want it, you can reach out to us. You have our number. If you don't have it, check the thumbnail or the description below the video you're watching, or I'll be pinning that down in the comment section so you can get our number from there via WhatsApp. We can communicate and see how it goes. And this is the sequence. At number 13, you have Birmingham away. Go look up your Niger. I think in week 13 we had it there, and so many other weeks, but not too much. This should be the 4th time or thereabout for this particular season. If that happens, then something will have to come up, which you have to, if you need it, you got to get close and get in contact with us to get that particular sequence. Sequence is normal, like I did say. It's a colleague of mine from Togo who asked us to make the announcement for those who are interested, but it's not a nap. It's a banker and a pair. So I want to put it out there for you to know. It's a banker and a pair, and it's going to be given out to the public for a reasonable amount. So if you need it, you should make us know. That is the sequence. The Birmingham at number 13 away. So go look it up. It has come. This should be about the 4th time for this season. So if you need it, the early to bed, early to rise, like they say, the odds are still very high up there in the online platform. I check the odds, they are still very well okay. So before weekend, when they start dropping the odds, you can make use of this opportunity while you have it. So with that being said, now let's see our right on football fixture for week 41 2024. On the back page of our right on football fixture, we have such columns as the key column. We will have number 47 for this week. And remember, that particular position told us that you don't have to play it just for the fun of playing it, except you have a very reliable sequence that is gifting you that any game there before you touch those games, because that's a very trivial, very tough position. Then we have the expert final pair with number 41 pairing number 46. And remember, number 41 is our weak number, so we may be looking at that critically to see if they put the weak number at that spot, what then happens. Also, we have the compiler overseas pools compiler draw statistics column, where we have alphabet A to P, and below each of those alphabets we have trials embedded in each of them. And if you look at this spot now, that's a late news column. Now that brings us to looking at the second sequence, which is telling us that number 16 is pairing number 48, and the proof to that is coming also from our Niger record. But remember, we are not done yet. We're looking at our right on football fixture, so we'll be coming back to that shortly. This that we're looking right here in front of us is our right on for week 41 2021. And what is the sequence that we're looking for? The sequence says that every week 41 you look for number 16 and 48 to give you 1 or 2 draws. So for this particular week now, if you look at number 48, there was no draw to be marked there, but if you look up there at number 16, we did mark a draw on number 16 for week 41 2021. So the next reference week we have to consider now is week 41 2022. Here for week 41 2022, we have number 48 as a draw, while if you look at number 16 now, there was no draw to be marked there. So 16 and 48, number 48 give us a draw for week 41 2022. The next reference week now we have to consider is week 41 2023. So taking a look at that week as well, we can see that number 48 was marked as a draw for week 41 2023, while number 16 did not pick a draw for that week. And if you go look up our paper preview video for week 41 2023, you can see this particular sequence embedded in that particular video. So we're also bringing it this week because we believe that these games are good to go. So for this week 41 2024, the pair remains number 16 and number 48 for 1 or 2 draws. On number 16, which is from our English Championship division, we have the match between Southampton, Watford. That's on number 16. While number 48 is from our Scottish Premiership division, we have St. Justin hosting Kilmarnock. So those are the matches on those particular digits. That brings us to now looking at the concluding part of our right on football fixture for this week 41 2024. We don't have much to say about that particular paper now, except that we also have this repetition from our box 2 of our 3 best draws, which is number 43 to the 14 box. That particular sequence was also showcased for week 40. So go look up your right on football fixture for week 40, which was last week. You'll see that same repetition which took place there. So we're going to be looking at that critically. But this is a sequence I know we have, where you have the week number in the box 1 of your 3 best draws, which is number 41 for this week. We have that particular sequence, which will maybe bring your way in our subsequent video. We can also see some repetition which took place here. We have number 38 in the right hand side of the super pair being repeated to the game 7 of our compiler X verdict column. And also the left-hand side of our super pair, which is number 23, is being repeated to the game 4 of our super pair. So we'll be looking at all of those closely in our subsequent video. That brings us to now looking at the last but not the least sequence, which is number 4, 40 pairing number 41. And the proof also is coming from our Niger record for this particular video presentation. Don't forget, we've covered a whole lot of grounds already. We showcased 3 pairs on this video. We've seen already the proof to 2 of them, which is the first one, number 1 pairing number 3. And on number 1, we have the match between Arsenal, Aston Villa. While on number 3, we have Brentford hosting Sheffield United. I particularly fancy that match on number 3. Not to say that number 1 is a cannot draw, but I fancy that match on number 3 because Sheffield United is trying to escape relegation, and they held their own against Chelsea for on yesterday's match, which was Sunday match for last week. That match was really fascinating. So I'm looking at that match like a very possible draw for this week, stemming from the pair. And we also have the pair which I just showed us now of number 16 pairing number 48. And on number 16 we have Southampton hosting Watford, while on number 48 we have St. Johnstone hosting Kilmarnock. So now we'll be looking at the proof to number 40 pairing number 41. On number 40 we have Sweden hosting AFC Wimbledon, and while on number 41 we have Warsaw hosting Notts County. And those are the matches from our League 2, English League 2 division. While we showcased the secret extra tips of number 49 as a possible cannot draw, and that's the championship match or in our Scottish division, Edry hosting Dunfermline. So those are so much we have done, and I also did let us know why we have an information which is coming from Togo, from a colleague of mine who said I should make you guys know. For those who are interested, when you have Birmingham at number 13 away, and that shows you it's about the 4th time the sequence is coming for this season. It's a very current sequence and very potent. So in case you're interested, you can reach out. The guys offering it out for a very considerable amount, very subsidized rate as it were. So now let's see that particular sequence of number 40 pairing number 41. So this particular sequence is an every brand coupon week since week 5 till date. Go look up your brand coupon week. This that we're looking at right in front of us is for week 29, 2024. That means if you have your week number as 29, the week number and the game on top forms a pair. For this week now we have 28 pairing number 29. I'll mark number 28 as the draw for week 29, 2024. The next reference week we have to consider now, which is a brand coupon week as well. So week 33, 2024. Hence it's a brand coupon week 33, 2024. If your week number is 33, then the game on top, which is 32, forms a pair with 33, for which we mark number 33 as the draw for week 33, 2024. The next reference week is week 37, 2024. And if you go look up our video for that week, the paper preview video, I did showcase this pair for week 37, 2024. This particular week looks quite fascinating. Most of the sequences we projected are current sequence, except for that of number 1 pairing number 3. Week number is 37, therefore the game on top, which is 36, will now pair 37 for 1 draw, and we did mark number 37 as the draw for week 37, 2024. So the next reference week we have to consider now is for this week, 41, 2024. Hence our week number is 41, then the game on top of 41 becomes 40, and that forms a pair for us for this week, 41, 2024. And that's the video, people. You've seen it, you've heard it, and the choice is now yours to make, either to stick on these games or to discard them. Remember, we had an information from a colleague of mine from Togo, which is Birmingham at number 13 away, which is very viable, very current, and very potent, that you can use to make some cool money at the weekend. It's one banker and a pair. For those interested, you can reach out to us via WhatsApp. Well, we have seen a lot from this particular video. We have 3 pairs, and if you like, you can stick on these 3 pairs as 6 games for 3 draws. That's your permutation. It's there for you already, and we have the secret extra tip of number 49 as a possible cannot draw. We expect by now you've enjoyed the video, And if you've been able to watch the video from the beginning to this time, click on that like button. Get subscribed to this platform just in case you're not subscribed yet or you've seen our video for the very first time. And also help to share this video via social media handle to various groups so that other persons can get to know about our platform and benefit all that we do here. And all of these are free of charge, so you do it right now while you place your comment in the comment section to make us know how you feel about our presentation. And we're bringing you more videos for this week and more weeks to come. So thank you very much for being able to watch the video from the beginning to this time. See you in our next video.